What's up, YouTube? We're here on Counter-Strike for the first ever time. I have obviously warmed up a bit, but this night was the first ever time I downloaded and played, and I had a lot of fun. So I pretty much came up with this challenge for myself while I was getting used to the game, which is to win a flawless match. So 0 deaths against the bots on the hardest difficulty, and yeah, if you guys didn't know, they stopped support for this game, so unfortunately this is really the only way to play safely, is to play with bots. But either way, I was just getting used to it, and I had a blast. So, yeah, let's get into the strategy. First of all, with the pistol around, of course I gotta go for the Desert Eagle. It just does the most damage, and that can really, really help you, especially when you're trying to not die. So here we go, I go for a flank from behind and have a bit of bad accuracy, warming up a little bit, and almost get murdered right away. So, yeah, off to a great start. But thankfully, this guy's a bot. Or either way, I mean, he got pinched by my team and myself, so I ended up taking 2 people out, and it's a win on the round. Even though it's a little messy, he still did it. So, yeah, now this is perfect. So because I had 2 eliminations on the first round, I can immediately start with buying an AUG, and we can kind of get the strategy off to a roll. Yeah, so I'm not sure if there's a guy there, so I just jumped to check. I don't know, good tip for you guys, I guess. Like, if your reticle is covering the head, just, you're not even sure if he's there or not, just, yeah, jump and check. But yes, this is essentially the strategy, is we're going to be holding down this choke point here with long-ranged weapons and kill the enemy before they're even threatening us. So, like, as you guys are seeing, their heads just, like, barely pop up on my screen, and I'm shooting at them. And in this game, a headshot is an insta-kill. So, yeah, definitely a powerful strategy against bots for sure. I think against real players that maybe have more cohesion in their like team dynamics, this would definitely be a lot harder. But yeah, against the bots, it does work kind of like a charm. And also, I would say if you wanted to try this yourselves, so if you guys have never played this game, it's completely free to play. So really no reason not to. But yeah, if you want to try yourselves, I would personally recommend being the counter-terrorist team, because the terrorists are much more likely to push through that midpoint as bots than if they're the counter-terrorists. Not sure exactly the reasoning for that, but it's just something I've noticed anecdotally. And it just kind of streamlines these games, and so like you actually like know where your opponents are, and they're not just lost on the map for like 2 minutes and you have to go chase them down. That can get a little annoying. And also, I don't like planting the bomb. That's just like a personal thing. If I'm just playing with bots and just trying to like practice, I don't want to have to plant the bomb to lure them to me. I'd rather just defend the sites, and they're coming to me anyway, if that makes sense. But, so yeah, here we go. We're seeing a bit of the strategy in action. Clicking heads. And yeah, it is fun. It's also, I think it's a great way to get into the game, learn the guns, and learn how they shoot as well, because CSGO has a very interesting recoil system. If you guys don't know, where if you hold down the trigger, like right there, the bullets are not going where the reticle is. They're going significantly above it, and there's a significant spread side to side. It's actually why I like the AUG so much, because it has the least amount of like side to side recoil, at least that I've noticed. And so here, I hear they planted the bomb, and I didn't hear it over to the right, so I assumed it was at A, and it wasn't. So I just fast forwarded through that. And alright, so here we go. This is the first round where I can buy an op. This will just make this a little bit more streamlined, and honestly, like I said, because this is more so for like practice and training, a bit more fun. Just because, I mean, the op is a better weapon, but there's also a lot more risk, right? If you miss that first shot, you're kind of screwed with an op, whereas with the AUG, you just like keep, keep shooting. So, all right, there we go. Pick up our first kill, and I'm gonna fast forward this as well because we don't see anyone else, unfortunately. And yeah, also I will say that so buying the Desert Eagle in the first round is really nice, because when you transition to the op, it's just like a nice secondary to have for sure. I mean, like I said, the op is a very powerful weapon, but it's very risky, right? So especially in close quarters, If you miss your first shot, like I mean, against a good player, you're dead. Against the bots, you have a chance to kill them with a deagle. So again, like that is the whole point of the challenge, is to not die. So that's what I'm mainly focusing on, playing a bit more cautious, and I guess just getting the reps in. But yeah, I would definitely recommend. It is fun. Just kind of experimenting with the guns in this game. And I wanted to add as well, if any of you guys like play CSGO a lot and I don't know, like know more of the intricate details, please let me know how I can get Surf set up. Like I mentioned before, they stopped support for this game, so I can't play on the like online servers, and I can't play CS2 either because I'm playing on Mac and it's not supported. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm doing this right now. I was intending to learn how to surf because I always used to watch that as a kid. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, please let me know. I did download the maps and I was trying to like run the command in the console. Yeah, nice little kill here. Another like weird thing about the bots, they always hide in that corner. That's why I knew he was going to be there. I'm assuming players do that as well, but it's not good because, I mean, what I just showed, you just kind of walk over their head and kill them. Alright, but anyway, yeah, I was saying about surfing, yes. Please let me know, guys, if you have any information about that. I did, like, the whole map download thing, and I tried to run it through the console, and the console did not recognize that I had downloaded the maps. So, please let me know if you have any help with that. But let's just continue with the gameplay here. We have 6 wins, we need 2 more, and we're off to a good start taking out some of these guys. I also left off the face cam because there's so much stuff going on the HUD, I figured you guys would just rather see it than my pretty mug. But yeah, I guess also you can leave a comment about that as well. So, alright, here we go. We got some good kills. 7-0. This is the final round. So, when I was recording, this is when I started, like, this is when I felt the pressure because I'd been playing, like, all night pretty much. And the closest I had gotten was 1 death. And, I mean, yeah, like, that's why I was feeling the pressure. It's like, oh no, this could be the same thing, where I do the whole thing flawless and then I die 1 time. So, yeah. I guess, let's just watch this. Okay, so I noticed that they're all going to be over at A. I think, there's a mini-map. Yeah. And this is when I'm getting nervous as well. And I don't see the shots coming over from the right side, unfortunately for me. And I freak out, and I take cover because I'm like, okay, I'm on half health, and yeah, like this is not the situation you want to be at as a sniper, like close quarters, getting pitched by 2 people. And I find the last guy, and I'm so nervous right now because again I'm on half health, and his gun is more suited for this like engagement than mine. So I'm just going really slow. I'm kind of waiting for him to peek me. And bang, we hit the shot. So we clutched it up in the end, and we got the win. 8-0, 0 deaths. I guess it says I had three kills, which is pretty good. And yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun recording this. Go give it a shot yourself. Like I said, it is free to play. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.